Good day, everybody. Today is Monday, the 11th of April, and I haven't filmed for like a week now because last week I didn't film on Monday. Now Tuesday I had to teach this guy how to drive the hook lift truck a little, so I figured I'd skip filming that day. And then I was gonna film on Thursday, but if I was gonna film after lunch, shit got messed up at Högsbo and all that, so I got pretty stressed out up there, so I skipped filming last week. But anyway, today I'm back filming anyway. So as for today, I'm driving that nice new truck, the one I got in the first video, 310. And today, although I'm driving that truck, I don't have the regular drive for this truck. It's today it's the Högsbo except with this truck, so that's nice. Well, at least in the afternoon it's nice. In the morning, maybe not so much, but it's still okay. So anyway, now I'm gonna go to Högsbo and see what they got for me. And I think it's just gonna be loading in that hall rest of the day. So see what happens there. So far today it's been pretty okay. I had a couple of delays because in the morning they left a note here. It's a note right here. It's a Swedish, but anyway, they ran on a note that the container on the truck needs to be repaired. So the truck was already uncoupled and everything. So what I did was I talked to my colleague and asked GSV, is that the place where you repair the containers? And he said, yeah, that's the place. So I went over there with just the truck, pulled off the container, went in and talked to one of the guys who works there, and I asked about if there's any good containers there, because I had to look for a specific container for this place called Hulted. It has to be a container with that crank on the right side. So I found one that was actually specifically for Hulted. It was a refurbished one. You can see that was repainted and all that. So I got that one, pulled it on the truck, and then coupled. And the thing is, since I was going to drive Högsbo, I had to get rid of these containers. So I went to the heating plant across the street from the heating plant, and I pulled off all the containers, and then got my regular containers on this truck. So, and after that, I would go ahead to Högsbo. The first load was just going on the hall and getting a load there. Second load, I got up there loading, like pulling off one container at a time and getting loaded. And it was this funny thing happened. It's like a piece of wood, like a piece of wood from a tree, like a tree branch, if you know what I mean. It got stuck on the trailer, between the trailer and the container, so it didn't want to lock properly because there was like a little space in between. So I was like, oh shit, because I had already pulled on the container on the truck, and everything was on the trailer. I was basically ready to go. So I backed up and hit the brakes, didn't help. I drove forward and then backed up and hit the brakes hard, then it went locked anyway. But it's like, if I hadn't done that, that thing wouldn't lock properly, just because that piece of wood was in or piece of a branch, whatever. It was in between the trailer and the container. It was the first time that's ever happened to me, so that was kind of funny. But anyway, I managed to solve the problem. Anyway, other than that, weather's looking nice today. Sun's out, so that's nice. It's always nice when you can just have your t-shirts on. Got double t-shirts. That's nice. You know, you don't have to wear that thick jacket and all that. Also, there's something I want to talk about too that happened like last week. You know, I got a couple complaints from my boss and my group leader too. And I was like, it was in the morning on Thursday, which was the last day I worked last week. I was working on Thursday, and they told me like, you have to drive a little slower. And like told me I had been driving too fast, and they also told me that like, oh, you shouldn't have parked the truck like they told me I'd parked the truck like on others by some building or something at the company, which wasn't right. And I told them that too. Oof, this guy came close. Did you see that son of a bitch? Well, anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, that guy was a little too close. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So I was like, okay, because somebody had told him that. But but I said no, that's not right, because what I had done, what was correct, when the truck had trouble last week, I had pulled off the container, went to the repair shop and told them what was up, and he had told me to park around the corner, and I parked it there. So okay, so I said that, and that was fine. And as far as, and then she told me when something breaks on the truck, you have to report it on. And I said okay, and I didn't know what had broken. She didn't know either. So I thought about it. It's like, what did I break on the truck? It's like, have I broken something on the truck and I don't know about it? So then after I'd been out driving all day, I thought a little about this. So when I came back and I parked the truck, my group leader was sitting in the office, and that my boss wasn't there anymore. So I asked him, it's like, she said I had damaged something. It's like, he said, no, she had mixed it together with that thing with you parking the truck over there. I said, oh yeah, but that wasn't right. So he believed me. And I said that because I actually parked it there and talked to the guy in the repair shop and all that. So it was fine. But then the other complaint about me driving a little too fast, well, I admitted to that, because that was true. I knew I had been driving a little too fast to somebody's, like the heating plant and all that. So I said, yeah. I told him also I've been driving a little slower today. I've been driving a little slower on some parts of the heating plant. So I said, yeah, I know I got to slow down a little. I've been driving a little too fast. So that's fine. I can take that. But then there was another complaint, and the funny thing is, this other complaint, although it's not correct, several drivers had complained on that. Although only one driver had complained on me driving too fast. Several drivers had said that I've been revving the engine too much when I've been tipping the load, which is not true. I know that I haven't been doing that. You know, sometimes maybe it's gotten a little revved up and then came back down, but I haven't been like standing there revving the engine while I'm tipping. I always keep it at like 900 RPM, and I told them that too. And I told them if they've heard me revving, that might be when I had a reserve truck, because that one you got to rev it up to about 1200 RPMs, because otherwise it doesn't get full power in the hydraulics, and he knows that too. So I said, but I told him that's bullshit, you know, because I know I don't do that. But again. Now I'm back at the heating plant, and I'm about to go dump my last container. I'm just gonna pull it on the truck, as you can see, and after that I'm pretty much done here. Get on the truck. There you go. Where you could dump that load. So anyway, as I was gonna say, is tomorrow is two different loads. So one is in that Mölndal place, and the other one's in Lerum. And the thing with that is, it might be it's a little time consuming with that load up in Lerum, because you have to change containers here. So you have some containers with you when you go up there, some containers that belong to that place, and pull off empty ones and then get the loaded ones. So I'm probably just gonna get one more load after this, so I dump that and then come in empty, because I wouldn't like to have a load on in the morning, just have it empty, so I go get maybe one or two loads in Mölndal, tops two, depending on how much time it takes to unload the first one. and then after I'm done with either the first or second one, we'll see what time it takes, how much time it takes, and then I'll go up to, I'll change containers, and I'll go up to Lerum. First I'll get that smashed up concrete, and then after that we'll see what they give me. Maybe they'll give me like furniture I had the last week, which is that load is quite a bit of hassle if you don't do it right, because it gets stuck in the container stuff, and you have to ask the four-wheel driver to come there and start pulling stuff out of the container for you. So either that, or maybe just like some type of garbage that you can just dump at the heating plant. That's the best load to get up there if you don't get the cement, excuse me, the concrete. So anyway, we'll see what happens tomorrow. See if this thing is going to empty nicely. The other one, two ones I've unloaded here already. I had to back up and hit the brake on both of them a couple times even. So we'll see what happens on this one. Gonna be out of here. Back on the trailer, pull on out on the truck, couple and way out, and that's it. Now it's about 20 minutes past 2, so I think one more load, dump, and then I give one more load, dump that load, and then go park it. There's a little too much time over. I could just wash the truck. Not that dirty, but you could use a little wash. This is a nice, cheap new truck, you know. You should keep it fresh, keep it nice and clean, you know. Ain't some old or piece of junk. This thing has only got 27,000 kilometers on it, you know. It's absolutely nothing. That's not even a lot for like a regular car. For a truck like this, it's not much. Show you guys a little. I've shown this before, but why not show it again? So that's what it looks like. Then you press the turbo button. Whoops. And you let go of the last part of it. Oh. That's kind of odd. There you go. Almost a little too hard there, but it's fine. Alright. Let's go get my container now. I should turn around there. It's okay, just turn around right here. Switch out for this dude here. Not that good idea when I'm parked there. And I figure it just takes extra space if I put it over here. So right here next to the regular trailers is a good place to put it. There you go. See, now it's not sitting right there. Now, yeah. So what I gotta do is I gotta turn the wheel a little left. There you go. And now I can do that. See? Now it's going on nicely. That's the way it should. Just like that. right there. Lock it, shut it off. I had a window now, you can probably hear that lock. It's pretty loud. So anyway, it's good you guys got to see that. You know, I could have probably done that nicer than I did it, but it was good you guys got to see it, because then you see, like, if you don't get it right on the roller, how you gotta adjust a little to get it right, and then you pull it on. You know, we gotta make sure you got your eye on the roller, because, like I said, if you get, like I said before, like if you get up on that edge on the roller, it could be a lot of trouble. If you get it on there, you just keep pulling it on. That's how you could drop one of your containers, and you don't want to do that. So but it's good you guys got to see that anyway. Anyway, I'm about done here. The film is on the way to Högsbo. Now I'm back at Högsbo getting loaded in that haul, as you can see. This is going to be my last load today, and I'm just going to go dump this load, and then I'm going to go park it. Maybe I'll fuel up. Yeah, I'm going to fuel up too, because the thing is, although I'm the one driving this tomorrow, I want to have it fully fueled anyway, because I'm going to drive quite a bit tomorrow, because first I'm going to go across town to Mölndal, like I was saying, and then I'm going to go up to Lerum, twice up to Lerum. So better have it fully fueled. So, and nothing special here. He's just loading regular garbage. That's about it.